We're going down the rabbit hole for this one, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I am Kimmie. This is my attic, and yes, today we are definitely going to be talking about the Alice in Wonderland. This is the new release by Sigma. I did pick up most of this collection, I think. I'm not I picked up the lip products, I picked up the cheek palette, and of course I picked up the eyeshadow palette. I'm not sure. I'm sure there were brushes included because Sigma always does brushes with their releases. I did not get the brushes, but I'll check in a second. First of all, before we get into that, guys, next week is October. It might even be October now. I don't think so. I think I'm going to release this video before October, but we are decorated for Halloween. It is my favorite time of year. So last year, if you guys remember, if you were watching me last year, you know that I did my 31 days in the attic. I did, Vlogtober, 31 days in the attic. We're going to do it again in Vlogmas, another 31 days in the attic. But anyway, guys, all the videos that I release from now and through the month of October, I am going to post that playlist down below, my 31 days in the attic playlist, because I did do like a lot of like, kind of fun videos with like where we talked about a lot of Halloween topics. I did a lot of like costume ideas and like Halloween makeup ideas. I'm not the best at it. By no means am I a professional, but that's kind of what this whole channel is about. We're just like everyday people here. If I can do it, guys, you sure can do it. So if you're looking for like any Halloween ideas, like I said, I will post that playlist down below. Some of the palettes are outdated, like they're not available anymore because of course it was from last year. But like I said, I did like a lot of costume videos and I just did some fun videos with like some Halloween topics. So if you're interested, that will be posted down below. I'm not going to do it this year. Like this year, I'm really not going to do any like costume stuff or like makeup stuff because I feel like Halloween makeup stuff, I exhausted my knowledge last year. I'm not like, you know, like a makeup artist or anything like that. Far from it. But I just wanted to point out that if you are interested in some Halloween videos, there they will be. But today, guys, it is Sigma Alice in Wonderland. Now, let me tell you, I had to think about this one. I really did, because if you remember, and I think this also happened last year. It also happened last year. It actually happened during 31 Days in the Attic when Sigma released their Cinderella collection. I was so excited. Now, if you watch my channel, you know that Sigma is one of my favorite brands, if not my favorite brand. I think they do some amazing palettes. I am a neutral palette person. Most of their palettes are neutral. I think they do beautiful things with their palettes. I think their formula is amazing. I was so excited for that palette to come out. It came out. I was excited for the whole collection. I was not impressed. Now, I'm kind of like, this was not a popular opinion. My opinion was not popular. Most people were blown away by that Cinderella collection. I ended up decluttering it. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it, and I didn't think it was the same formula that Sigma normally uses. I've seen this many, many, many times before where either it's a collaboration or it's like a holiday and the formula is different. I mean, Too Faced does it all the time with their holiday formula. A lot of times it's not the same. Who else? I've seen it with BH Cosmetics with some of their collabs. I don't feel like the formula is the same. Sometimes with ColourPop, I feel like the collabs, the formula is not the same. So I was like really, really surprised. The palette was beautiful. It was one of the most beautiful palettes I'd ever seen, but I didn't like the formula and I didn't like for me, the color story was like all over the place. I don't know, guys. So I did kind of think about it when I heard that they were releasing Alice in Wonderland. I was like, maybe I shouldn't pick it up. But of course, that did not last. And then once again, your girl picked it up on launch day. So it's been out a few weeks, or maybe a little shorter than that, but in makeup world, in the beauty community, you know, that's an eternity. It has long since been gone and forgotten. And isn't it a shame, really, that something is here so fast? We're excited about it, it's here, and then it's gone. I mean, if you really try to keep up with the beauty community, sometimes I feel like, how do you even enjoy the makeup that you have? There's always, you know, it's always kind of like moved on to something else. So anyway, I'm just kind of going on a rant. Anyway, like I said, it's been out a few weeks, maybe not that long, but a long time for the beauty community. There was no delay in shipping or anything like that. I just seriously haven't gotten to it. I haven't gotten to review it, so I don't have. Obviously, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I don't try to be first or anything. That would be impossible for me anyway, but lo and behold, here we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at these products. Let's try them out. I will tell you, let's see what we think about them. So I'm actually going to wait on, we'll do the palette. Actually, first, let me read you guys a little bit about the collection. So it is available, of course, on Sigma's website. Oh my goodness. Okay, it is, sorry. I picked up my phone and I saw a message from someone I didn't want to see a message from, but it's okay. So it is, of course, on Sigma's website, and I got mine at Macy's, but Sigma is sold in a bunch of stores. It's not sold in Sephora though, or Ulta, as far as I know. Okay, so let's look at what the collection included. Disney's Alice in Wonderland. So the whole collection is available for $200 on Sigma's website, and that includes the brushes, the bag. They always give like a makeup bag. Sigma has beautiful brushes, the cheek palette, the lip set. There's a lipstick and a gloss, I think, in the lip set, and the eyeshadow palette. If you just want the palette, it's $59, which is pretty standard for a Sigma palette. Disney's Alice in Wonderland cheek is $35. The lip set was $35. And the Alice in Wonderland brush set with the bag, $120. That's a little much. So I didn't get that. I just got the lip set, the cheek palette, and of course the eyeshadow palette. So rare form for me. Usually I start with the eyeshadow palette. Today I think we're going to finish with the eyeshadow palette. Let's take a look at, let's start with the cheek palette. Let's start with the cheek palette. Oh, and I'll tell you guys what I'm wearing on my face. I always have a problem with these boxes. I hate, okay. So first of all I'm wearing right now, I am wearing the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Foundation and the Glow Serum. I have a whole review about these products. I will post it down below. I really, really like them. My skin is very dry. I think they're great for dry skin, but I did use a powder. This is a rarity for me. I used my banana powder from Essence and basically powdered my entire face because this stuff, it's great for dry skin, but it will move. If you don't powder it, it will absolutely 100% move. So you really do need a powder. Normally I don't set things with the powder, but I did this time. And then I just threw a little bronzer on. I used my Sigma Sculpt Palette Highlight and Contour Palette since we are talking about Sigma, and I used the shade Faking It right here. Now, Sigma came out, wouldn't be me if I didn't kick the whole setup. Sigma did come out with like single bronzers and single blushes, and I didn't think they were as good as the ones in this palette. I really like this palette, so I pulled that out. Okay, so here we go. Alice in Wonderland packaging is so cute. You have, there she is, Alice falling down the rabbit hole. And of course we're going to go into Alice in Wonderland a little bit when I try the palette. Okay, so there you have it. This is actually very pretty. I love this shade blush. I really do. I don't know if you can tell the indentations, but there is a rose here. Sigma is always A+ with their packaging, and over here there's a heart because of course there was the Queen of Hearts with Alice. This is Paint the Roses. There was a lot with roses in Alice in Wonderland, right? Like the whole like the Queen, she was like in rose. I haven't seen it in a long time, and I've only seen the Disney version. I've never seen like the movie versions. But that's the blush. The blush is beautiful. Blush is really nice. And here's the highlighter. It's just kind of like a champagne highlighter. You have it. You probably have this blush too. Personally, I think the blush is a little nicer than the highlighter. There's the highlighter. It's kind of my skin tone. So it's difficult to see, and it feels a little dry, so that'll be interesting. But the blush looks really pretty. Let me grab a brush. Okay, so we're going to start with the blush, Paint the Roses. And of course it has a mirror. It's a little powdery. Ooh, it's pretty. Yeah, it's really beautiful. It's like that perfect pigment. It just kind of gives you a flush of color. It's like not too much, it's not too little. I like this color. It's kind of like, It's pink, but it's not like crazy pink. It looks crazy pink on me because I'm so pale. I really have to blend it out, but it's like that dusty kind of rose color. It just gives you a nice flush. I do like the blush. The blush is really pretty. I didn't watch any reviews on this palette, but I think people loved it. I think I heard people loved it. I don't know, guys. I've been so busy. I've been so crazy at work. I think I live in New York, and I live in like the Long Island area, so it's kind of near. Not like near the city, but well, kind of near the city. Anyway, we're near like the outbreak where the monkeypox is, so like my job's been so busy because I work in a molecular laboratory, so I've just been like so busy at work, but not just work, like just like in life. Like, I don't know, guys. I've just been crazy lately. And yeah, I don't even know where I was going with that. But, okay. So I put too much blush on here. Don't blame the product. That's just me. I think the product is beautiful. I love that kind of like I said, it's like pink, but it's like a dusty pink. It's really, really beautiful. Now let's go in with the highlighter. I expect I'm going to be disappointed with this highlighter. I just know it. It just... Ooh. It is pretty, but it's powdery and it's dry. I had the same, in my opinion, I had the same problem with the Cinderella one. If my memory serves me right, I'll post that video down below. Actually, it's in 31 Days in the Attic, but I'll go ahead and post it anyway, in case you don't want to find it. Yeah, and I didn't like it. And I'm wearing a tiara on my head. I was so excited about Cinderella. Yeah, this highlighter, it's like dry for me. Maybe I'm using the wrong brush. Let me try it with this brush. I don't like it. It reminds me of the Cinderella one, and I decluttered that too. I decluttered that too. Probably declutter this one. It's not, I don't like it on me. I think the blush is beautiful. I don't like the highlighter. So far I'm having flashbacks. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the lip palette, the lip products. By the way, guys, I kind of made a, so in my last video, I was going to say I made an ass on myself. But I didn't really. In my last video, I was talking about the Yummy Skin Foundation, and I ended the video by saying, oh, I bet we're going to see another ColourPop collection. And it was on Hocus Pocus, and then it was like released the next day. It was probably like released before the video went up, but I honestly did not know. I think it was common knowledge. Like, there's so many like sites that you can follow that tell you about like all the new makeup releases, and of course the beauty bloggers, the beauty YouTubers, they always have their videos while I buy it, and they talk about like all the new releases. But I usually don't. I used to watch them. I don't watch them as much as I used to. I had no idea. I had no idea. I really didn't know that ColourPop was doing another collaboration. I knew they would. Like, I knew it, like, because I thought it. I just knew they would, but I didn't know it as a fact. So I was kind of right? I didn't know it as a fact. I just figured they would. So supposedly ColourPop is doing their last, they have told us, it is the final Sanderson sister collaboration. They're not going to do another one. This is it. Do I believe them? If they don't make another movie? Yes. If they make another movie? No. I absolutely don't. Will I buy it? Am I buying that collection? No. I saw it and it didn't, honestly, it didn't appeal to me, and I'm not a Hocus Pocus fan, so I'm just letting it go. Okay, so we have, these look really beautiful. These look really gorgeous. Now, what is what here? Let's see. Alice in Wonderland's lip gloss is Singing Violets, and lip cream is Kiss the Tulips. So normally, I'm not sure if I have tried. I've tried New Mod lipstick by Sigma, and it was just okay. Okay, so this is the lip cream. It's very pretty. I like this color. I like that color a lot. I don't know about the formula because I've never used it. Like, I've never used... This doesn't feel like the formula, the same formula that I used and the New Mod lipstick. The New Mod is like liquid lipstick. This is a lip cream, so it's a little different. So let's go ahead and apply it. It's really pretty. It feels really nice. We'll go ahead and try the gloss, but let me see if this dries down. We'll do the palette while we're waiting for this to dry down. How's that sound? I really like this. yeah, so far this is like, well, we only looked at the cheek palette. I was going to say this is my favorite thing so far. But I like this a lot. I think it's really nice. I think the formula is nice. I like the color. Okay, so let's go ahead and open this up. I want to be super careful with this box because I have a feeling, I don't know, I just have a weird feeling. I have a feeling I'm not going to like it. I don't know why. I just have deja vu from the Cinderella collection, which means I'll declutter it New Year's. So we'll see. There it is. I mean, the packaging is gorgeous, but we knew that. I knew the packaging was good, like psychedelic kind of blue, pink. That was the Cheshire, the colors of the, I'm sorry, I don't mean to blind you. That was like the colors of the Cheshire cat, right? That she meets in the, when she goes down the rabbit hole. And there it is. So you get like this insert, and then, ooh, you get the brush. I mean, this makes these palettes worth it. I swear, no matter what. These beautiful brushes that Sigma always gives you, they're the double-sided brushes. And they're not like the brushes every once in a while Anastasia Beverly Hills. Although I have to say lately, Anastasia Beverly Hills has been stepping up their game. They're like my favorite palettes this year. But sometimes the brushes that come with their palettes I don't think are very good. Sigma, this is like their real quality Sigma brushes. They're like just as good as the ones that you buy on their own. And they're so nice. Okay, is it me? I freaking wish. I wish I had the Cinderella palette. Let me look at this online because this looks, to me, this looks almost exactly the same. Is that possible? It looks like the same exact colors. Hold on. I have to open this up. If my memory is serving me right, which might not be because I don't have the palette anymore. Okay, here's Cinderella. I'm just looking at it online. Guys, it's similar. It's very, very similar with the except, it's even like the inside is the same. Like, I mean, this color, like this background color is exactly the same. Maybe that's it. So silver is the same. There's a, yeah, there's that color. There's the blue. This one is missing like the purples. And this one has more golds. I don't, it's super, super, super similar. There it is. There it is. It's very pretty. Let me read you. I mean, aesthetically, it's beautiful. I knew it would be, though. I knew it would be aesthetically pleasing. Let me read you the description. It is super similar to the Cinderella palette. It looks very similar. Fall down the rabbit hole. How many times have we heard that since this came out? I wonder, like I said, I didn't see any other videos. I'm assuming everybody said it once. Fall down the rabbit hole with this limited edition eyeshadow palette featuring 14 mesmerizing hues in matte, shimmer, and metallic finishes. Each gorgeous shade was inspired by your favorite characters, songs, and moments from Disney's timeless classic, Alice in Wonderland. With a matching dual-ended brush included, you'll create beautiful looks that are positively mad. Of course, that's referring to the Mad Hatter. And then it actually gives you instructions on how to use it. That's interesting. Does Sigma always do that? It says, using the E38 diffuse crease side of the dual-ended brush. Does it tell you which side is which? I don't think it does. But softly apply the transition eyeshadow shade of your choice to the crease. Then with the E54 medium sweeper, this would be this. Sweep the next shade of your choice across your lid. Oh, so it's kind of telling you to use just 2 shades. So we're going to definitely try a little bit more than that. Let me get my other brushes out so we can dig into this. Let me go ahead and swatch it out for you. We'll start with that. So this shade right here, White Rabbit. Ugh. There it is. So one of the issues that I have, ooh, see? You see that? Oh, actually it is kind of pretty. I was going to say, it's not really showing up. It is pretty. That kind of looks like, to me, like an inner corner shade. Okay, Wonderlands. This is Wonderland. This is kind of like a bluish, grayish type of shade. Alice is blue. Does your phone talk to you? Like mine does? That is pretty, but these are like very, very wash of color shades. Very wash of color shades so far. Okay, Curiouser. Is that a word? I don't know. There it is. That's a matte. Like a, ooh, that's pretty. That swatched out nice. A lot of times, like, I don't know, I have a problem swatching out mattes. Did I not bring a makeup wipe? I don't think I brought a makeup wipe. I'm going to have to get one, but I think I can get through the first row. Okay, Tea Party. This is pretty. But, like, okay, so there it is. There I have it swatched. That's this one. See how beautiful it is in the pan? And then when you swatch it out, and, like, I'm telling you, like, it's, like, glittery. It's really pretty, but it's not, like, that thick kind of, like, shimmer shade that Sigma has, like, a lot of times. These are not... It's not exactly the same formula, I think, as other Sigma palettes. Okay, March Hair. This one is like a brown. Ooh, this one is. This one's nice. Yeah, see how that's like... That one swatches really nice. And then Twinning. They were like those twin. Those like... twin characters. I haven't seen it in so long. So let me go ahead and show it to you. Like... how I usually do it. Here we go. Okay, guys, there it is. Now, I just want to make a point. The first two shades, that's the blush and the highlighter. So the blush is beautiful. The highlighter I'm not crazy about. And then here's the first 7 shades of the palette. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're nice. Actually, they're quite nice. Some of them are very wash of colory. To me, this is not the exact same formula that other Sigma palettes have. Maybe it's in my head. I actually, looking at it now, I kind of think I do. I am going to prefer it to the Cinderella. But let's swatch out the other half of it and let's see. Okay, guys, so this is the last row swatched out from the first color. This color is the blush. No, excuse me. This color is the lip cream, which I think was really, really beautiful. And then there's Lost. This is really nice. I think that would make like a nice kind of like eyeliner color. There's Lost, Mad Hatter, Caterpillar, Cheshire, 10-6, Queen of Hearts, and Mr. Walrus. So there you have it. There's the color story. Let's go ahead and try it on. Okay, guys, by the way, it's back. My skull makeup brush holder has returned for Halloween. Hello. Okay, so... let's go ahead. We're going to have to definitely do one eye kind of with this like blue look, and then because there's so many blues, and then the other eye we will do with like kind of like these orangey neutral colors. Okay, so let's go ahead in first. I'm not going to start with their brush right away. I'll use my other brushes, and let's go ahead and start. Sorry, there's a helicopter flying over my house. Let's go ahead and start with Mad Hatter right here. See what kind of pigment this one gets. Ooh, nice. Really nice. So, Alice in Wonderland, guys, I've always felt, I don't know if you guys feel the same, but I have always felt like I just missed the meaning. Like, there's like some dark, hidden meaning of Alice in Wonderland. First of all, I believe it was first published in like 1865 by Lewis Carroll, of course, wrote it. He, from what I know of Alice in Wonderland, I don't know a whole lot, but Caterpillar. Let's go ahead with that shade in the crease, more or less. Actually, let me bring this up a little higher so we can see it. He wrote it for like kids he was watching or something, like he was babysitting and he was like telling a story. I don't know. That's like kind of what, I don't know all that much about Alice in Wonderland. All I know is that I remember seeing the movie and not really like feeling that there had to be like something I wasn't getting. Like, I don't know. I always felt there was a deeper meaning. So when Alice, she of course is in like the garden, she sees the rabbit run past her running and he's talking. The whole movie is like animals talking and like dressed up and like whatever, and she follows him down the rabbit hole, which is why everybody always says go down the rabbit hole. And then she's in like this different world. This color is pretty, by the way. It is pretty. It's pretty. It does have nice pigment and it's not patchy at all. And what I really remember about it, she keeps changing sizes. Right? She keeps changing sizes. Okay, so let's go with Wonderland. I'll try it with finger first. It's a pretty shimmer. And sure, she's like really, really big. Then she's really, really small. Then she's like, I don't know. It's kind of like all over the place. And I think in the end, she ends up at like the Queen of Hearts. Okay, but we will try Alice. Let me go ahead and try it with a brush because that's what they said to do. So we'll see if the shimmers. The one thing I hate about these palettes, I said this about the Cinderella palette too. I feel like when you first get it, these little indentations of like the characters, they're so pretty. But how long do they last? They literally last until you put your brush in it and then they're gone. So, I mean, they're just kind of nice when you first get it. That's pretty. I don't like, yeah, it is a pretty shade. Let me go in with White Rabbit and see if I can get, ooh. See, when you put White Rabbit over, it does kind of make it sparkle. That is kind of fun. That's kind of fun, and I think the formula is really nice. I don't think it's, like I said, to me it's not the exact same. It doesn't feel like the exact same Sigma formula, but I think it's better than the Cinderella one was. Or maybe I just like the colors more. One of the problems with the Cinderella palette is I felt like I didn't know really where to go. Like, none of the colors went together, in my opinion. But like I said, it was an unpopular opinion. We're going to go ahead and jump to the other eye, and I'm going to try 10-6. So I'm going to start with that one. So Alice, she gets, in the end, she finds herself at the Queen of Hearts. And like, the Queen of Hearts is like everybody off with their head. Like, that's like her thing. Like, she's like beheading everybody. And Alice realizes that, I think there's a part where like the cards are like the guards. And she's like, oh, you're just a deck of cards. And she knocks them all down. And she realizes that she really doesn't have, like, she kind of realizes this is all like not real. It's all in her head, and there's like really nothing to be afraid of because it's in her head, which I just said a mouthful. Okay, that's a lesson. That's a lesson learned right there. But and then she wakes up, and another thing, the other thing that they keep going through, I'm gonna do Queen of Hearts in the crease. The other thing that they keep going through is like, where are you, they're always asking her like where she's going, like the animals that live in this land, they're asking her where she's going, and like, she's like, I don't really know, I just want to get back. And they're like, well, if you don't know where you're going, you can't go the wrong way. Like, that's like something that's like over and over, like there's all these like weird kind of like sayings in it. It's a weird movie, man. If you've never, I didn't see like the one with Johnny Depp, like the real one, like the life one. I just saw the cartoon, and man, that was weird enough. It's a weird movie. It's a weird movie, and I'm not 100, like I said, I'm not 100% sure. I think there are some hidden meanings, but if there are, guys, let me know, because I don't know. I just know what it's about. All right, I'm gonna go with Cheshire. Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty. And what else? We'll try Mr. Walrus. No, we're gonna try Tea Party, like in the corner, in the inner corner. I don't even know if I did an inner corner shade in the other one, but that's okay. Ooh, yeah, that is a really, really pretty inner corner shade. Alright, let me go ahead and throw on, actually I want a little bit more, like the problem is, what's the problem? I want more shimmer. I'm going to put that White Rabbit shade more around here too.
I didn't understand that.
That's my phone. That's okay. I don't understand me either. Alright guys, I'm going to try the gloss, and I'm going to throw on my mascara, and final thoughts. Alright guys, so final thoughts. All in all, I am kind of happy with this collection. I think I'm happier with this collection than I thought I would be. I'm definitely happier than I was with the Cinderella collection. I think the palette is really, really pretty. It does look similar to the Cinderella one, but I think I like the shades more. I think they kind of go together more. I think there's more of like a flow. I'm still not sure if I'm sold that the formula is exactly the same as the other Sigma palettes, but I think it is better than the one they used in the Cinderella. And the brush is beautiful, of course. this shade, this White Rabbit shade, kind of makes it, because the shimmers are not that shimmery. I think the mattes are a little better than the shimmers. That was the exact thing I said about the Cinderella palette, but with the Cinderella palette I had other complaints too. The mattes are very good. The shimmers are not as good. Like, they look better than they are in the pan. They look beautiful in the pan, but then when you go to put them on, they're just not that shimmery. But then this White Rabbit shade kind of can go over anything and give the look that shimmer. But again, if you're a big shimmer fan, I don't know how much you're going to love this palette, but if you're an Alice in Wonderland fan, you might not care. So, you know, everything with this palette, like I said, this is one of those novelty palettes that you're either in or you're out. You either really like the idea of it and you want it, or you're just kind of like, whatever. If you're going it strictly for the Sigma formula, I would definitely go with one of their other well-known palettes. The Ambiance, which is my favorite, the Enchanted, the Untamed is such a gorgeous palette for right now, if you just want to try Sigma. But if you like the whole Disney vibe, I would definitely go with this one over the Cinderella one. As far as the cheek palette, I think the blush is beautiful. I don't like the highlighter. Same issue I had with the Cinderella one. Blush, but yeah, it was the same exact thing. I think I liked the blush. If my memory serves me right, I liked the blush on that one, and I didn't like the highlighter. Personally, I don't think this is worth $35. The eyeshadow palette is really lovely. I don't think the cheek palette is worth the money. The lip products, I really like, actually. I like the color. I like the feel. I don't think they really meant to go together. Looking for the other one. Because this one and this lip cream, it doesn't really dry down. So you have a hard time using the gloss over this. But they don't have to go together. You can use one on one day and you can use the other the next. So I actually think these are really pretty. I like the color. I like the formula. I'm happy with these. I am. So overall, I am basically happy with the collection. Guys, what did you think? Like I said, I don't think it's going to be my favorite. It's not going to be my favorite of the year. It's not. But it's the novelty of the thing. And I think they did a better job with this one than they did with the Cinderella. So that's really all I have to say. What do you guys think? Are you guys going to pick it up? Did you guys buy the Cinderella one last year? Or it's still available. You could go and get it this year. Although I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend this over that. Tell me your thoughts on the palette. I would love to know. Tell me your thoughts on Alice in Wonderland. Did I miss something? Was there a secret meaning in that movie or that book or whatever, the story? Leave all your comments down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to my channel. We talk about it all in the attic. If there's ever anything you want me to talk about, you can leave me a comment. Leave me a comment letting me know what it is. You can follow me over on Instagram at Kimmie Teresa. If it's something I can talk about, I absolutely will. We're counting the days down to Vlogmas, guys. It's another 31 days in the attic starting December 1st. Help me to make it to 250 subscribers. I would love it. I think I'm at like 243 or something. So I need a couple of more. So if you do watch my videos, I hope you will take the time to hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and do it now. Just do it. Oh, wait. Alright, guys. Once again, thank you so much. And again, the October videos are down below. And I think that's it. So thanks for taking some time and hanging out with me in the attic. And until next time, and as always, take good care of yourselves. Please take good care of yourselves. Don't let yourself fall down the rabbit hole, because you have to be here to take care of someone else. I'll see you real soon. And remember that. Remember, what's in your head, overcome it. I think that was the point of Alice in Wonderland. Was it? Let's go with that. It sounds good. Guys, I'll see you next time. See you real soon. Bye-bye.